Today I'm going to show you how to crochet a patriotic themed washcloth using the star stitch. The stitch creates a beautiful textured fabric that's both sturdy and perfect for everyday use. I'll be working in red, white, and blue to give it that classic patriotic look, but you can easily switch up the colors to match any theme. If you're new to the star stitch, don't worry, I'll walk you through it step by step so you can follow along easily. So for this washcloth, I am using Big Twist cotton, and the colorway is called Multi-America. I'm pairing that with a 5mm hook. You'll also need scissors and a yarn needle. So let's get started. So to begin the washcloth, you are going to start with a slip knot and place it on your hook. What you want is a multiple of 2 plus 3. So I'm going to chain 32, add 3, which makes 35. You can make yours the same size or adjust as needed. All right, I've got my chain of 35. We are going to skip the first chain, go into the second, pull up a loop, go into the chain after that, pull up a loop, and then in the next 3 chains, you will insert your hook and pull up a loop from each of those chains. So you should have 6 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through all 6 of those loops, and then chain 1 to secure it. That's our first little star. So this little center hole that we have here is called the eye of the star. You're going to insert your hook and pull up a loop there. In that last spike of the star, you're going to insert your hook through there and pull up a loop. In the space where you completed your last star, you will insert your hook, pull up a loop, and then in the next 2 chains, you will insert your hook and pull up a loop. So again, 6 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 6, and chain 1 to secure. It might help if you try to crochet a little bit loosely or go up a hook size to get into the spike of the star. I know it can be hard. Mine are a bit tight, but I'm just going to go with it. So again, insert your hook into the eye of the star, then into that last spike of the star, now into the ending stitch of that star, and into the next 2 chains. 6 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 6, chain 1 to secure. Let's do that again. So in the eye of the star, in the last bar of the star, I'm trying to rhyme here, the space where your star ended, and then 2 chains. Yarn over, pull through all 6 loops on your hook, chain 1 to secure. So complete that all the way to the end of the row, and I'll show you what to do at the end. All right, I'm going to make my star, and you can see that I have 3 chains left. So I'm just finishing with my star. I'm going to go in that eye, in that last bar, that chain stitch, and then the next 2 chain stitches, 6 loops on my hook, yarn over like normal, pull through, chain 1. So we have 1 stitch left, and you can go 2 ways with this. Normally you would just half double crochet here, but I have found that it does leave a gap here, and I just came across a new way. So you're going to go into the eye, pull up a loop, into the last bar, pull up a loop, into that ending chain, pull up a loop, and into that last chain, pull up a loop. So 5 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through all 5. You're going to chain 1 to secure it, chain 1 again, turn your work. This chain 2 is going to count as a stitch. So we're going to go directly into the first eye of the next star, and you're going to make 2 half double crochet, and you will make 2 in every eye all the way across. So I put 2 in the last eye. We still have a stitch left, so we're just going to make 1 half double crochet into that last stitch. Now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Turn your work, and now we're back to making stars again. So skip the first chain, go in the second and the third, pull up a loop, so 3 loops, and then pull up 1 loop from each of the next 3 stitches. 6 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 6, chain 1 to secure. So let's go in the eye, in that last bar, in the stitch where we ended, and in the next 2 stitches, yarn over, pull through all 6 loops, chain 1 to secure. Let's do it one more time before we finish our row. So in the eye, through that last spike of the star, in that ending stitch, and in the next 2 stitches, 6 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 6, chain 1 to secure. So continue that all the way down, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so I'm near the end of my row. You can see for sure these 2 stitches, but don't forget where we made that chain 2, that is a stitch. So really I have 3 stitches left. And I just wanted to show you how I'm going to finish the row. Going in the eye of the star, the bar of the star, ending stitch, and the next 2, 6 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through, chain 1, and just like the first row, we're going to make a star just with 1 less spike. So go in the eye, through that bar, where you just ended that other one, and through that chain space. 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 5. And now we're just going to repeat these 2 rows. You're going to make 2 half doubles in each eye of the star. When you get to the end, don't forget to add a half double crochet in the very last stitch. Then you'll chain 3 and start the star pattern all over. So continue on until your washcloth is the size that you want it to be. Okay, so I'm about done with my washcloth. I did end on a row of half double crochets, just because I thought it looked more even than ending on the star stitch row. So I'm just going to cut my yarn and weave in my ends real quick. Okay, and that is my dishcloth all complete. So I did 16 rows altogether. Like I said, I ended on a half double crochet row just to make it look more even. And I was thinking if you made 2 of these, you could single crochet them together around the edge and turn it into a hot pad. So there's another idea. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.